You are going to sit down with him and ask to look at his bank statements.
Okay, I need y'all to understand something. So I started posting on Instagram when I travel, I started posting my hotels. Obviously, I'm smart about this, okay? I post the hotel after I leave the hotel. I don't post it while I'm still there, okay? But I started posting my hotels, and I started posting my hotels because I'm tired. I am tired of these dusty men in my DMs trying to take me out and take me places, okay? And when they try to take me out and take me places, I be seeing the places they want to take me, and I'm looking like, you see where I take myself, okay? You see where I take myself, okay? The dinners that I be posting, you know those dinners cost, I don't know, $150, $200 for me, for just me, okay? For just me. They're nice places, they're fancy, whatever. My hotel rooms, you know those cost, I don't know, $400, $500 a night, maybe, for just me, okay? Why do you think you should date me? Like, literally, like, please, let's be realistic, okay? Let's be honest with ourselves. Why do you think you should date me? If that sounds outlandish to you, if taking me out to dinner and spending $400 on dinner, because for my meal and yours, sounds outlandish to you, or if taking me on a trip and paying for a hotel that is around $400 a night sounds outlandish to you, why are you in my DMs? Get out.
If you're talking to a guy that claims to be interested in dating you and you say something like, oh, I'm going to get my nails done or my hair, I'm going to the mall, and he does not offer to send you money to contribute to that, you need to block him, and you need to block him quickly, okay? We don't have time to be talking to men that cannot contribute to our lives, even in the smallest of ways. Not in this economy.
Ladies, the more expensive, sophisticated, high maintenance, and successful you look, the more you will scare away men who are either broke, cheap, insecure, or intimidated. And that's a great thing because you don't want anyone who can't afford you.
Tell me if you've seen this before too. Girls who are super, super confident, extremely successful, so pretty, like drop dead gorgeous, have everything going on for them, they're always single. And then on the other hand, guys who are super attractive, confident, super smart, everything, they're always in a relationship. Am I making this up, or have other people seen this trend too?
I'm a strong, independent woman that doesn't need no man, okay? I just want one, you know, because they're kind of cute and they smell good sometimes and they pick up heavy things, you know, like me.
If he can't provide for you now, then what is the plan? Right now, he can't fully financially provide for you. But is there a solid plan for him to be able to do that in the future? What are the steps that he's going to take to make that happen? Not just an empty promise, but actual logistics. Where is the timeline? If you are dating for marriage, we are not doing that go with the flow approach. You need actual milestones and a timeline of when things are going to be achieved, and you need to see that he's actually achieving them to know that you are investing your life with someone who is worth you investing your time into. As humans in a relationship, we need progression towards a goal, something exciting, something to celebrate, something worth knowing that this is not for nothing. You are going to sit down with him and ask to look at his bank statements, ask to look at his financial plan. And now you need to see if that plan and that timeline fits your future and the things that you want. You might think, oh, I can't ask to look at his bank statements. That is so invasive. But I'll tell you what is invasive. You having his child, you agreeing to marry him, you dedicating your life to him, that is invasive. So when you look at it and put it into the perspective, in the bigger picture, it's not really that invasive. It's actually very clever and very, very necessary. I like to call it a layer of transparency, because if there's absolutely nothing to hide and the logistics check out and the financial plan that he has sold you is true and factual, then there is no problem with him sharing his bank statements with you. Discuss the type of security you will have within your relationship. Do you have a prenup? Do you not have a prenup? You need to view yourself as the most prized possession in this entire planet. You need the milestones that are set and actually get accomplished. By this year, we're going to buy a house. By this year, I want to get married. By this year, I want children. Are those goals actually being accomplished? You can start off small with smaller goals. Without milestones and things to complete in a relationship, the relationship will become stagnant. And that is when relationships die, because there is no progression, there is nothing to work towards. And that is what we are trying to avoid.
A lot of men will lead with money, but then become upset when your expectation is for them to spend some of it on you. Ladies, men fully understand that in this dating game, there is a requirement for them to show up financially. However, a lot of men do not actually have the means to show up how they would like to financially. So what do? They lie, they cheat, they deceive, honey. Men will pretend to have that bag to lure you in, and then have the audacity, the cheek, the unmitigated gall, honey, to get offended when you expect them to spend some of it on you. The truth is that a lot of these men are not stingy. They're struggling. It is literally like applying for a job that you are underqualified for, lying on your CV about your experiences, and then what happens when they start asking you for references? You panic. And a lot of men's panic shows up in accusing women of being gold diggers, accusing women of being broke. And it's like, truly, we need to report these men to trading standards because you are not delivering what you're advertising. And while I agree that women, we do lead a little bit too much with money, that absolutely does not give men the right to pretend to be something they're not. A lot of men are using the illusion of money to get girls that are quite frankly out of their league. And I am here to nominate myself to tell men, if that girl is too expensive for you, leave her alone. Because if you know you need bread to date her, and when it's time to spend some of that bread, you're shuffling, shooing, hiding behind. Like, it's fine to date in your price range. And right or wrong, if you want the baddest, if you want the flyest, understand that they come with expectations. And respectfully, either meet those expectations or kick rocks. Now, like I always say, there's always an exception to the rule. For best results, assume it's not you. Mwah.
Sis, you are not delusional. He loves you. He just can't afford you. I have talked to several men. I've done my market research. They have all said that they have passed up on a girl, their dream girl, because they were not in a place financially that they wanted to be, which means that they would not be able to keep the girl that they want because they know they're going after a quality girl. No scrubs. A man who cannot provide is not going to feel masculine in a relationship with a girl if he's not where he wants to be. To have a connection with somebody and know that they're just not in the place to be able to be in a relationship, it's fucking hard, but at the same time, it's like, no good. Because I don't want somebody who isn't happy with where they're at in their life and isn't secure in that. We don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who's insecure. We don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who can't provide. Always going to be growing and working towards some sort of goal. But if you don't have a good foundation, if you don't know what you want out of life, a guy's not going to want to waste his time dating a girl. And if he is dating girls, it's like, what are you doing? If you're just poor out here dating, it's like, go get your bag. And you're with somebody when you're young, it's easy because both of you are at the same place in your lives and maybe you go through that together. But as you get older, like me, I'm 28. If their careers aren't established, they know that we already have high standards. Like, I'm not single. I could go find a boyfriend right now. I really am choosing to be single because I have a certain life that I provided for myself and I expect that from my partner, if not better, and they're gonna want to provide for me. Yes, I can provide for myself, but do I want to? No, I don't. No man wants to see his girl pay for things. That's not hot. I'm gonna pay the bills and suck your... No. Any guy who's like, no, like she's like a gold digger or whatever the fuck, they just don't have enough money, or they just don't have enough money. The type of woman that they want, who they know they can't have, scares the shit out of them. So what do? They talk negatively to them. They put them down. They try to put them below them. If he's avoiding you like the plague, if he's telling you that he's not ready, he can't be your person, let it be. Let it be, baby, because you don't want him anyways. And yeah, he is in love with you. We're all hurting, but he's probably hurting more. And he is working to pay for you one day. Let him go. Know that he's in love with you. We're not delusional. He's in love with you. He just can't afford you. The more you pine for him, the more you try to work for him, the more that you say, no, it's okay. The more you are devaluing yourself. You should be like, actually, yeah, I am an expensive bitch. And you should go and try to afford me. You should go figure out your life and come back to me correct. Sprinkle or whatever.
I feel like so often men don't understand what women mean when we say we want a man to take care of us. It's not like the fancy dinners and the trips. Like, obviously, I'm not gonna say no to that. All that stuff is really nice. But at the end of the day, I can buy that stuff for myself, right? Like, most of us probably can to some degree. I mean, it's 2024. What men can bring to the table now and what taking care of us really means is so much simpler than you're making it out to be. For me, it's as simple as my husband texting me saying, remember to check in for your flight tomorrow, babe. Is your flight still on time? Did you get to your gate? Hey, what do you want to eat when you land? I'll pick it up for you. Or even on a day-to-day basis. Hey, babe, have you gotten your oil changed on your car recently? I don't want your engine to have any issues while you're driving by yourself. Like, it's not that I need you to take care of me. I just like want someone to care for me. To be fair, the older I get, the more I think I like to receive acts of service kind of love. But again, it's not even the act. It is literally just the thoughtfulness. The idea that this other human being and I are sharing in this life together, and they care deeply that this life is happy and convenient and healthy and safe for me. It literally sounds so bare minimum. The bar is in hell. I will admit that. But we women can provide for ourselves so much more than we ever could historically. So now it's come to the point where it's like, either you're gonna bring something to the table and it's gonna be something that I can't get myself, or like, I'm not gonna waste my time. Like when I met my husband, I just remember thinking, oh my gosh, he is so different. I have never met another guy like this who would text me asking if I got home from the bar okay, not because he was jealous or controlling, but because he genuinely wanted to make sure that I was safe. God, saying it out loud makes it sound so bare minimum, but I know for a fact so many men do not treat the women that they're dating this way. Moral of the story, it's not taking care of us, it's caring for us.